If you're a reader of the Bible, a question should come to your mind. The question that should come to your mind is, you created man to have dominion.
Yeah.
But then when the man now came, you put him in a garden and you don't repeat have dominion. What you say is dress it and keep it. To do.
Wow.
So although God didn't repeat dominion again, in the mind of God, when he told Adam, dress it, keep it. In Adam's dressing the garden and keeping the garden, he was supposed to have dominion. If you scrutinize Genesis chapter 2 very well, realize it's not only where God gave man. He also gave him some trees. And I want to decode what those trees are.
Okay.
So as soon as God now spoke of the trees, he brought our attention to the tree of life and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. The tree of the knowledge of good and evil represented a schooling and let me put that way, an educational system. That's why it is called the tree of knowledge. That means that this is not a tree that when you eat the fruit, you get nutrients, you get vitamin C, you get vitamin K. This is a schooling system. So, Pastor, if the tree of the knowledge of good and evil was an educational system, what do you think the tree of life also is? It is also another educational system. That is what Moses was telling us. So the tree of life represents what I call the theistic worldview of education, or the Christological purpose of going to school or education. Then the tree of the knowledge of good and evil represented an atheistic purpose of education, or an anti-Christological worldview of education. So how was Adam supposed to have dominion? Adam, through education, was to empower his mind to develop his gifts. Then he applies his gifts in his work. By that, he was going to have dominion. Remember, the work was introduced in verse 15.
Yes, please.
What we read was in verse 9.
Yes.
That is to say, education is more important than your work.
Okay.
God is more interested in your education than what you are called to do. That's why even when God himself became a man, Jesus spent 30 years learning to do 3 years work. And God doesn't expect you to release your gift to the world until you are educated. Please, not just schooling. That means that you can go to school, yet you don't have the education necessary and commensurate to the gift God gave you. So you can go to school, but then make sure that the education you need for your gift to function, you go after it. But then that education must be given to you from what I said, a theistic worldview, a theistic purpose, a Christological worldview.